we about to get into some fall vibes right now, because
you my only one, you my number one, you one-on-one, I wanna go one-on-one.
Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lalonnie. If you are returning, hey girl, hey. So yeah, let's get into some fall vibes. And if you're looking for a good, long-lasting, dense, nice fragrance, perfume, whatever you prefer, then you clicked on the right video, okay? If you do love the content, then it helps out a lot if you give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed, and click that notification bell so you can get every video I upload. Now let's jump right into it. So I'm not going to go into too much depth with these perfumes. I am just going to give you the surface of my opinion and then push through them. I do have quite a few of them here, so I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to give you some bomb fall recommendations, okay? So let's get into it. For starters, I am going to mention the Olympia Intense Cafe. If you are a coffee lover and you like black opium, what is that, YSL black opium, you're gonna like this fragrance as well. Montel fragrances last a very long time. They are on the more synthetic side of the smells, but they are really good and long lasting. Very good projection. This is a very nice dense type of fragrance if you are into the coffee, like I said, and you want something with a little bit of depth to it. It's very warming. Like I said, it smells just like YSL black opium, but only it has a more amped up coffee note. And then you can definitely smell a lot of vanilla in there. I just smell really vanilla and coffee, and it almost smells like a I want to say a hot frappuccino. Like, think of a caramel or vanilla bean frappuccino, but hot, and lots of vanilla coffee beans in it. It's definitely what you're getting with this. So if you don't like coffee in your fragrances, I would say stay clear, but this is definitely appropriate for the fall because it is dense. It has a very grounded base, and I would definitely pick this up if I was you and you want to check out something that's a little bit more amped up than the YSL black opium. Next up, we have BDK Perfumes. This is Rouge Smoking. I know you guys heard about this one a lot, and it's such a beautiful fragrance. What I can say it reminds me of is Dr. Pepper, but not like a strong Dr. Pepper. Like when you smell Dr. Pepper out the can, that's exactly what you're getting with this, but not the fizzy part. This is more like the Dr. Pepper base with a lot of vanilla in it. And it smells so good. It's not as projecting. Like when you first spray this, people are going to smell you, but it does dry down closer to the skin. So in your more intimate settings, if you do want something to smell good and you're just chilling by the fireplace, or you know, you want to cuddle or something like that, like this is more like a beautiful, sweet vanilla cuddle fragrance that reminds me a little bit of Dr. Pepper. And it, like I say, it's not the fizzy type. It's not just, oh, you're just gonna smell like soda. This is a very sweet, vanillic type of Dr. Pepper, and it's not too sweet, but it does have a little bit of that sweetness in there. And yeah, this is a really interesting one. I really love this, but I would definitely wear this more on occasions of like intimacy, more like close settings, dinners, things like that. Don't expect this to last throughout the whole day, because you're not going to get that unless you take it with you. Projection wise, about 4 hours, and then it's going to come closer to your skin, but it's nonetheless, it's a really beautiful one. This is Dior At It. Oh my gosh. This is such a grown jasmine vanilla fragrance. That's what you're getting from this. Like, it's floral and gourmand, but you're getting mostly a burst of white floral, which is more so the jasmine, and you're getting a very grounded vanilla. This vanilla is very mature, okay? So it took me a minute to kind of get used to this fragrance, I'm not gonna lie. This is like one of those grown fragrances where you can definitely wear this to a formal setting, a dinner, a meeting. It's just so sophisticated, okay? So like, you're gonna have to, if you're not really into fragrances like that, or you're just starting out, this might not tickle your fancy. Like, this is not for the youthful. This is not for, I don't see anyone really finding this really amusing early 20s. Like, I definitely had to, like I say, smell it a few times. When I first smelled it, it did smell very good, but it wasn't like I needed it. But then after I kept smelling it, it's just so warming, and it wraps around you. And it's just the most beautiful vanilla and jasmine fragrance that I have ever smelled. This is a staple for me. This is that grown, like you gotta be on your boss chick tip to want to wear this, because this is not for the lighthearted. Like, you gotta own a couple businesses. Like, you feeling like mentally you own a couple business, or you do own a couple businesses, but this is that boss chick type of luxury right here. Next up, I wanted to mention Versace's Crystal Noir. This is the Eau de Parfum. You guys, this is another favorite fragrance for me. And it is a very vampy, deep coconut. Like, it doesn't remind me of 𝘿𝙬𝙎𝘋. Doesn't smell the same, but when you smell 𝘿𝙬𝙎𝘋, it's very deep and vampy to me. Like, it's a heavy dose of vampiness. You get a very dark, vampy coconut in here. Of course, it's surrounded by some florals, and to me, it's not soapy, but I do smell a little bit, and it could just be the coconut and the florals mixed together. But other than that, this is another sophisticated, beautiful, everyday signature type of fragrance. You can definitely wear this every day. It'll suit all occasions. Like, if you have a meeting, if you have a lunch, if you have just a quick get together, you're going to a housewarming. This is one of those very grown, mature, sophisticated coconuts. Like I say, it's very vampy. The vanilla and coconut in here is done so beautifully. And if you are looking for something that is, I guess you can say, have that perfume smell. Like, some fragrances you will smell, they're really sweet, or they're really something, and then you're like, it's perfume, but it gives you that, you know, I just baked some cookie smell because it's too sweet, or it's too this, or it's too floral. You smell like you just left a flower shop. If those are your vibes, which I love some of those, by the way, too, but if those fit certain occasions, you just don't want to wear those every day. You'll get annoyed. Whereas this, they'll give you that perfume feel, like I'm wearing a perfume, but I'm smelling super luxurious and dark and vampy and sophisticated. Love this fragrance right here. Last but not least, I wanted to mention Olympia, and this is Olympia Intense. So I made a little dent. I mean, it's not much, but this is a very salty vanilla. So this is more, I feel like this one is a lot more, oh, it's beautiful. It gives you a very beautiful vanilla, but it also has a like sea salt kind of smell to it. So it drives it a little fresh to me because of the sea salt smell. And then the vanilla in there and the amber base just kind of wraps it back up to being a very dense type of fragrance. So I do feel like it's not super gourmand because of that sea salt that's in there. It just lifts it up. It gives it that boost, so it's not just so grounded and you're smelling so sweet and dense. This gives it a boost, so it's not heavily annoying and sweet to you. You do get that freshness. Like, it does throw in there a little sea freshness. So with that sea salt being in there, this is definitely be an all year round fragrance. But if you own the original Olympia and then you do have this one as well, I would just say wear this in the fall and wear the original one during your more hot weather. But with this one, it is a beautiful fall scent. Like I said, vanilla type of fragrance with some sea salt with some salt in there. But at the same time, it can also be worn in hotter weather because that salt is going to lift up the fragrance and it's going to project that vanilla and amber base really, really well. It's not going to be overly or sickly sweet. So I love how they threw that in there. It's kind of unique because I don't smell a lot of fragrances with salt in it. I'm not really I'm not attracted to salt, but the way it's done in here, it just has that really beautiful like caramel, vanilla, salty. And it's not, you won't smell caramel, but just imagine like salted caramel, but only this is salted vanilla. So beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And yeah, I definitely like this one. I think you guys should check it out. It's a really good one to have for the fall because it doesn't do too much. It's very basic and it gets straight to the point. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope y'all did enjoy this quick little run through of some fall recommendations that I think you guys might like. And also, if you have any of these fragrances, leave it in the comment box, or if you have any suggestions, I want you guys to let me know. If you made it this far, let me know what is your ultimate fall fragrance. Just one. Just name one fragrance that is your ultimate fall fragrance. Every time you think of fall, you think of that fragrance. Like, I have so many, so I could do different parts to this video. I just wanted to throw a couple quick ones out there that I feel are suitable in every little category of like the vanilla ambery type of realm, with a little bit of something else pushed out there. But like I said, I have so many fragrances that I could put in a video. I didn't want to make this video too long. So yes, let me know what your fall fragrance is. Drop it in the comment box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And until next time.